everybody. Thanks for joining us right here on the Morning Wood on the Woodward Sports Network. We are happy to have you here. The weekend starts tomorrow or tonight, depending on how you look at it. When my workday ends, it's the weekend. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, we're doing even more predictions, but these ones are Lions-based. So what is your score prediction for Sunday's game before we get into your regular season predictions for the Lions, Jeff?
So for me, this is hard because about a month ago, I think I was on the show and I said they'd win 5 games. 5-12 is my prediction. I just don't think this year there's a lot of promise with the young guys, but to produce results with the top 6 hardest schedule in the league, top 5 hardest schedule, it's tough. I got them. You know what? I truly believe. I hate this. This argument's repeated.
Start with the game first before you dive into the whole.
Like
season.
just number.
Yeah.
I got 6-11.
6-11 for your season game.
Yeah.
For the regular season.
Yes.
What's your prediction for the game on Sunday?
It's a loss, and I think that's where they start. I think their first 3 games they can go 0-3.
Okay, give me a score and give me why.
31-17. And I think maybe 31-14. Honestly, it'll be over 2 touchdowns. I have that. And that's not me knocking the Lions. That's just simply saying I think the 49ers are just a better team. I mean, Adam's over here acknowledging they have a chance to make it deep in the playoffs. And we're going to really come out and say we're going to beat this team and outclass a Kyle Shanahan. It just doesn't seem likely. And as much as I'm a Detroit Lions fan, you just got to be real and acknowledge the fact this team's unproven. Which, yes, it's unproven. So why not? They can come out and surprise us. But what I do know is the talent level on this team isn't significant. I mean, there's guys that we haven't seen play. And I went through the schedule, and I pulled out 6 wins. I think we'll split with the Bears, we'll split with the Vikings, and I got winning against the Bengals, and I got 6 wins. I think we can be a win better than last season. That roster was horrid. Yes, we downgraded at quarterback. I will acknowledge that. But other positions, we upgraded. And I think Jared Goff just fits this system a little better. Yes, Matthew would be an upgrade if we had him back. But Jared, I think, is just one of those quarterbacks, like a Kirk Cousins. He just will do his job. And I think he'll do it at a level where he'll get wins. I don't think we'll be 4 or 3 wins. I don't think we'll be that bad. But 6-11 was my final prediction in the year 1. And then year 2, year 3 will gradually get better. But it just depends on the young players. You got Jeff Okudah, DeAndre Swift, both defensive and offensive tackles. Like, these guys need to hit this year, and they have a chance to get better every year. So they have a chance to be better than they were last year, and we won 5 games. So that's what I'm basing it off of. I got 6-11, and maybe Adam will tear me a new one, but I want to hear what he has to say. Okay,
so you guys are going to be surprised by my answer, actually. So regarding Sunday's game, it's very unpredictable at this point, but I'm pretty confident the Niners walk away with a 37-23 win. I think they win by 2 touchdowns. Game over. Like, Detroit's not going to be able to compete with San Francisco. If they do, I would be genuinely surprised. And that's great. Good performance. Way to start the Dan Campbell era. Great. But I don't expect it. I really don't. Especially against a 49er team I think are contenders in the NFC. Moving past that, overall regular season record. Last time we did this, I said 4-13. And I'm changing that. There are things that happen around the NFL to teams that the Lions play that I think affect the Lions' win-loss outcome. And I'm going to add one more win. And I'm going to have them at 5. I'm going to have the Detroit Lions at 5-12. Ideally, they finish 1 less. That way I can win my bet. I'm biased. I'm sorry. But I do think that they win 5 games. 6, I don't think is, overwhelmingly impossible.
It's more unlikely,
but I think 5 is fair. 4 is likely. Is that a good way to break it down? I think 6 is a bit much. 5 is fair. 4 wins is likely. So I'm gonna stick with 5-12. I think the 49ers are gonna roll over this team. They've shown that they can compete even without their quarterback. Whether or not they win all those games, no, of course not. No team can overcome missing out their quarterback the last 3 of the last 4 seasons. It's impossible to overcome. But when Jimmy Garoppolo starts and he's healthy, they're 26-8 or 28-6. It's one of the two.
Right.
Good luck. Even if Jimmy G goes down and he just has an awful first quarter, They have Trey Lance waiting, which means you didn't even prepare for Trey Lance. So good luck adjusting to that mid-game. The Niners, look, you guys can talk about the Niners all you want being inconsistent under Kyle Shanahan. All I see is injuries. Oh, those are excuses. No, it's not. It's reality. If the Lions had devastating injuries the last 7 seasons, you'd be telling me, well, it's because of all the injuries, Adam. Like, what are we supposed to do? I'm like, well, yeah, I agree. It's kind of hard to overcome injuries, especially at the most important position in football, which is quarterback. So with Jimmy Garoppolo healthy, I think they win this game. I think they win it comfortably. I think the Lions show glimpses of, positive things that you can take into week 2 and for the rest of the season, but I don't see them winning this football game. I just don't. Fish, I want to know your final score prediction because I know you're going to pick the Lions to win. It's not so much the answer I'm looking for. I want to know by how much.
What, for this weekend's game?
I want to know how much the Lions are going to win this football game by because I know you're going to pick the Lions to win.
34-17.
Jesus, Fish. A 17-point win. Man, Fish.
Let's go, Fishy.
Let's go,
Fish
Fish.
has been on a
not?
roll.
I need whatever Fish is on.
He's drinking that Kool-Aid, that Arch drinking. It's all
I don't
the
know
same
if it's
Kool-Aid.
Kool-Aid or
What?
cocaine, but
Those kneecaps are going to be
gets you through the
flying
day,
all
Fish.
around.
Listen, my 6 wins has a lot, or even I'm not even going to get to the 10 wins by Fish because that has to do with everything coming together. And somehow we added wide receivers in free agency. But nonetheless, I digress. My 6 wins is based off this team really gelling early than I expect because I think we'll go 0-3, and I think we'll have a chance to get some wins after that, split with Chicago, split with Minnesota. But my prediction is midway through half of this year, this team will start to click, and that's what I'm thinking. I don't know if this whole 17 weeks will be an uphill battle. Hopefully not. But I'm glad you came around, Adam. You added a win.
I added a win because I feel like 4-13 is very realistic for this football team.
Yeah, I like how you put it.
I think 5. If you want to give them 5, I think that's fair. I think giving them anything over 6 is ridiculous. 6 alone is, things happen in football. You get a few things that break your way. Okay, fine, but I'm not entertaining anything more than 6. I got the Lions finishing 4-2 in the division and wins against Cincinnati, Pittsburgh, Arizona, and the Atlanta Falcons. Charles. Okay, so you're telling me they got to beat the Packers once, beat either the Vikings or the Bears twice, and then beat whichever team they don't beat twice once. So they're going to finish 4-2 and then finish the season 8-9. That is quite impossible. That is quite impossible. I don't see it happening. You're telling me they're going to beat Pittsburgh? Okay.
No.
Compare the roster. Cincinnati? Okay, I believe that. Atlanta? Okay.
In L.A., I mean, there's other teams.
You got to go away to L.A.? I mean, good luck. You got Cleveland?
Yeah,
Our chat thinks Cleveland's going to the Super Bowl. You going to beat Cleveland, guys? Come on. Adam, could this Lions team go 0-17? Mike, I have a confession to make. I have a deep part of my heart.
Oh, God, here we go.
I hate when you talk about this.
That is absolutely praying
Stop.
for this team to go 0-17. It would be one of the greatest storylines in NFL history.
To
It
who?
would-
To you.
To the NFL.
To
That
you.
would be the
To you.
storyline of the year.
The Lions
a team,
would be
one
the
of the few
biggest
teams.
joke.
One of the exactly one of the
That's not
few
fun.
teams. It's been a joke for 60 years, so I don't know what you want from me. I'm just telling you what the reality of the team is. So the team that went 0-16 in the inaugural 17-game schedule goes 0-17. There is no better storyline out there. No better storyline outside of the Lions going 0-17. Do I think it's possible? Probably not. I don't think they go 0-17, but my goodness, the story it would be. It would be a fairy tale story so befitting of the Lions organization.
Okay, I will say, though, yesterday for my hot clock, and if you don't watch those, you should, because I work really hard on them, okay? They're posted on our social media every day. Lions fans are not as insane as we think. Only 3.9% of them say we'll have 10 or more wins. The majority say we'll have 4 to 5 wins, which is what I have them at with 37.9%. We're not that insane.
I don't care if you're insane or not, but
You're always like, we're delusional and blah, blah.
you guys are.
Fish.
Well, yeah, Fish
That's
are half the
3%
chat.
of Lions
half the
fans.
chat saying that it's not that the Lions can't beat the 49ers. It's that you actually expect them to. That is delusion. I could be totally wrong, and the Niners literally crap the bed, and they throw, let's say 3 interceptions in the first half, and the Lions just jump out to a 2-touchdown, 3-touchdown lead, and they somehow hold on to it. This is football. It can happen. There's no guarantees in football. But to actually expect them to win blows my mind. Against a team that is finally healthy. A team that we expect to be contenders in the NFC. Get out of here. Drives me nuts. Drives me nuts.
All right. Well, coming up, we've got Fish's Facts, my favorite part of the whole entire